So here we are with a lovely sunny day. So in today's video I'm going to take you on a tour of the kitchen garden here in November 2020. Welcome back to Growing Frugal, and if we've not met before, I'm Susan, and on this channel we're all about learning how to live a lower cost life by growing food, by cooking creatively, and just finding simple ways of living a bit more simply, a little more sustainably, and saving a bit of money along the way. So I'm a little bit behind on some of the jobs in the garden, so as we go around I'm going to catch up on a few of my jobs, and I'm going to be doing some harvesting and some planting as we go around. So let's do it. Let's show you the raised beds and see where things are up to here in November. So here we are on the first raised bed, and you can see, I hope, that I've managed to save this purple sprouting broccoli that had been completely attacked by caterpillars last time. So this purple sprouting broccoli is looking a lot healthier, but look at that, as I've lifted the net off I can see loads of caterpillar poo again, so there is still some here. I'm going to have to go caterpillar hunting. Oh, I can't find them. Okay, so I'm going to be giving them another spray of water in a minute, but in the meantime let's get this planted up. So we've got a whole half bed here, and we've got the purple sprouting broccoli on one side, and on the other side I'm going to be planting some beans and some garlic. Okay, so that's this bed planted up with a row of experimental field beans and some garlic. But really it looks exactly the same as before we started. So I'll give that a water before I re-net, and I'll also be giving this purple sprouting broccoli plant more water and doing a little bit more investigation on where there is somewhere some bugs hiding here. So let's have a look at bed 2. Okay, so here we are at bed 2, and hopefully you can see that the herbs are now growing really well. I've got this flat leaf parsley coming up, fennel's looking good, and if nothing else we'll get some fennel tops, some lovely herb, and the rocket's doing well, and the chervil also doing well. And then we've got this amazing red Russian kale, which I'm going to harvest in a minute. These little ones here, they are beautiful in salads. So this is kind of a 2-for-1 kale plant. Take off some of these really big stalks. And then when we get them indoors, we just strip that away from the stalk and get rid of any insect damaged bits. Much more insect damage in winter, of course. Got a few bits of mushrooms, fungus growing. That's normal this time of year, it's just the wet weather. So we'll get rid of those. So I hope you can see that this bed is doing really well. So there we have our pink passion chard, looking gorgeous. Also going to be doing a bit of harvesting of that today. Okay, so let's harvest a bit of this chard. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? And then the golden chard is also taken off now. So that was a tiny plant last time when we toured. And then over here, you can see how much those lettuce have grown since we planted them last time. They are looking fantastic. And what I'm going to do today is just take a couple of leaves off each one, just so that we're removing the insect damaged leaves and taking in any of those precious undamaged leaves to have as a salad. And that's really special in November. They taste amazing. So let's show you how I harvest the lettuce. So this is a red Grenoble, possibly my favourite, and does really well in winter. So I'm just coming in and getting my thumb between the main stalk and my fingers are underneath it, and then I just sort of twist and pull away. This one is a cos lettuce. This is winter density. Doing the same thing. Get rid of those little early leaves. And come in, I'm going to get my thumb between the main stalk and then just twist away, and there's your lettuce leaf. And I've got a video that shows you in much better close-up how to pick lettuce leaves. So if you'd like to find out more about this picking method of growing lettuce, which I really recommend, go and have a look at that video and you'll see how it all works. And then also down this end, the rocket's taken off, also ready for a harvest. And we've also, in amongst the rocket, all of it crammed together, we've got some mustard leaves here. These aren't doing so well, they're quite pest damaged, the mustard, so I may well just take them out because they're just inhibiting the rocket growth now because I put them in too close together as usual. And there's Dylan coming to have a poke around and see what I'm up to. There's nothing much for you here, he's not big on the old vegetables. And then in the third bed here, almost all of the Spigariello has been eaten, unfortunately. There's one hanging on, so that leaves me without the Spigariello this winter, but at least we are doing well on the red Russian kale. As you can see, this is still doing well. Here's the red Russian kale. This is in the outdoor, just the netted bed, and behind it the purple sprouting broccoli plant is huge. They both are, so I hope I've given them enough space actually. And so same again down this end of the bed. I've been harvesting off this kale plant. The new centre leaves are much thinner and kind of stragglier, so we'll see how that gets on through winter. We've had quite a few storms already, so it may not live. And the chard here are much smaller, so these are tiny compared to those that are in the covered bed, so they're obviously benefiting from that bit of shelter. They're still growing at the moment. They're not really ready to harvest, and it may be that they stay small until the spring, or they may not even make it. We shall wait and see. But in the meantime, next to them, the purple sprouting broccoli is doing amazing. And finally, this 1 metre by 1 metre raised bed. So this bed is purely rocket and salads, and they're all looking wonderful. They've really grown since we had our last video in October. And so far, actually, the winter density are doing really well. Now, I know that the red Grenoble picks up as the season goes on, as did the winter marvel. So let's just do a little bit of picking here. And that's just a little 1 metre by 1 metre bed, and you can see that you can get a good old crop of winter salads going, even in the smallest of spaces and the worst of DIY skills. So this is the one I made on my own from old scrap bits and bobs. It works really well, so never mind what it looks like, it works. So that's the November garden tour. This is my November harvest. Isn't it amazing? And I hope you enjoyed the video and you're keeping safe wherever you are in the world. If you enjoy these videos, please give me a thumbs up. That helps keep me going, and I look forward to seeing you next week for another video. See you next time.